We just chilling at a rest station right now. A rest station, you know. Just driving. Um, you know, just to give y'all a quick update. I don't even think the Discord know I'm live. It's crazy. What's up? What's up? I just went live for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less or something like that, just to update people. You know, we in motion. You know how it is when you're in motion. When you beating that highway up, you know, ain't got time to really stream like that. But we are going to go live around 3 o'clock. So, you know, everybody look forward to that. We'll do a live at 3 o'clock. We'll try to go live for like 4 or 5 hours around that time. So all of you sabotagers, I hope y'all get ready. I hope y'all get ready. Hope y'all getting ready, because we doing a live. We doing a live tonight. So I hope all you sabotagers get ready. You know, for the people who's been trying to, you know, watch my live and see when I'm going live, that's why we move the way we move. That's why we got an unorthodox style of moving. You know? That's why it's unorthodox when we move. Because these people, man, these people are comical. I promise you. They comical with how they go about things, because it's like they act like they're doing strategic shit, but they not doing nothing strategic. You get what I'm saying? They acting like they doing strategic shit, but they ain't doing strategic shit. It's all a facade. I don't want you to get caught up in the facade of things. You know, it's a charade, as they say. And these personas out here, man, they playing this game, but hey, the truth's gonna prevail. The truth always prevails. Y'all know that. Everybody knows that the truth prevails, you know? So as we're watching this chain of events take place, you know, with Jaguar flying to New York and everything like that, she can't duck the stuff that y'all think she could duck. You know, she has to, you know, according to what is, always was, and always will be, she has to see the bullshit through now. You know what I mean? She has to see the bullshit through now. And just to pop up just to pop up in New York, even if she just hide, you know, because she can hide in Philly, you know, even just to pop up in New York says a lot, doesn't it? Just to pop up in New York, it says a lot. It says she with the shit. You know what I mean? Hey, love is love. Hey, it say she with the shit. Jaguar like, fuck it. I'm standing on my lies. If it's bullshit, I'm standing on it. Right? And I guess if she is in New York, then the NDAs is out the window, right? Any NDAs that she might have, you know, that's out the window now. Just saying. You know? If she's popping up, is it a sabotage? Is it a sabotage? Is this what's going to get Diddy off? Is the internet going to free Diddy? Because every witness is compromised now. Every witness is compromised, and here's why it's compromised. Because everybody done heard somebody talking about it, whether it be through Ali Carter, you know, Idra English, Misha Fuller, Jaguar, whoever you heard it from, you know, through the media, right? Every witness is compromised now. You know what I mean? She went with Hey, you think Wolf up there too? You think Wolf Coochie up there? Let me call Wolf and see if he in New York. Let me call him and see if he flew to New York. I should call his damn phone to see if he flew to New York. I should call Wolf phone. Like, Wolf, you flew to New York? Did you fly to New York? Oh, you can hear them at the end? Oh, yeah, they still together then. And they still together then. They playing the whole game on everybody. They playing a whole mental game. Grand Rising, Namaste, Ashe, salutations, shalom, peace. We're at a rest stop right now, or a visiting station right now. It's kind of like one of those muggy type days, you know. It's a muggy day, like it's all muggy out. Let me see something. So yeah, we had a little rest station and shit. We got about a good 3 more hours to drive or something like that. You know. But I told y'all, man, this seems like a gimmick. Y'all like my case? Y'all like my look at my, y'all see it right there through the thing? Y'all see my little phone case for my iPhone 16? You see the phone case? Yeah, it's a leaf. Smoking a blunt. Yeah. But I said it months ago. I said all of this could be a gimmick. Why you think I said that we just riding with the Atlas family? We know all of this is a gimmick. We knew, you know what I mean? That's why we just looked at the benefits of getting the page back, right? Excuse me. Because we knew anything else could be a scam, right? And it was to tarnish us. Because, you know, it was to knock us down a little bit. Like, oh, he's paying attention to Jack, da-da-da-da-da, now he's doing this. So all of these little side attacks, all of these things, I've been said it. I've been called it. That's why I said, you know, we just got to wait and see how it plays out. Stay out the way. Everybody's going to expose themselves. And we watched, you know, the not sitting over there crashing out, going off on his mods because he can't get the money that he want for his movement, right? And that's why I said, like, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it properly, to where as though the funds is already there before I put myself in motion, right? Even with my kids and shit like that, I'm not about to go pick up them and then have a problem with all of that, you know what I mean? So he crashing out right now. I know how this shit works, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving in the spirit. The spirit's going to tell me when to move. The spirit's going to tell me when to get up and down this highway, when to get back to the PC, when to grind it out. Like, I know that I'm moving with the spirit. You know what I mean? Everything else would be uncivilized. I know that the carnal is going to take care of the carnal. Phone bills, car bills, whatever it is that you got, your mind is going to find a way to take care of that stuff. You almost got to make that like a second nature thing to realize that your body's going to survive. You ain't going to let yourself starve. You know, before you let yourself starve, you will bite a whole person. You know what I'm saying? So we already know that your body, that you're gonna do what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? People out there, they'll eat some ants for protein. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Like, and that's why I say, like, even right now in motion, like, we headed back to North Carolina. We got a couple of people in South Carolina that we gotta go holler at. Maybe tomorrow or sometime this week. We got to go to that reservation place to check that out, the little ranch place, get some good stuff from over there. Maybe talk to the owner about doing like retreats there. Maybe we could do meet and greets there. I'm probably gonna call my brothers and them, you know, just for like security purposes, just so he can bring the gang and have them look out, you know, just because I know how, you know, I know this is a toxic, you know, content creator is actually toxicity. Like, they thrive on chaos. They thrive on that madness, you know. I, you know, in a sense, like, I get it. I'm trying to show people, like, listen, I'm about love, you know, forgiveness, and you know, building unity. But at the same time, I also be showing people, like, hey, I'm with the shit. Don't get it messed up. I'm with the shit. I don't like it, but I can get down with the best of them. You know what I mean? I don't like it. especially with women right now, it's like I'll be trying to hold certain variations of respect because like Pac said, we came from a woman, got our name from a woman, but at the same time, it's like women are attacking men right now, and maybe they don't even know that they're doing it. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe it's other things around them that's forcing them. The same thing with government assistant came into play. When government assistant came into play, women stopped depending on their men, especially black women. You go look at if you go look at Operation Paperclip, if you go look at Operation, Watergate project, if you go look up this stuff, they always been implementing different things that'll make us go at each other, have these differences, you know what I mean? And it just seems like right now our black women are looking more towards other people for saviors, and the black men, like, we're more at a fight with each other. And this is why I say, I can operate in these different variations of bullshit, but if I really want to operate, I just got to operate on love and unity and accept whoever comes to the table. I don't care whether you dumb, crippled, or blind, whatever the case may be. If you willing to sit down in peace, then I'm rocking with you. I don't care what your preference is, what you got going on. Listen, you willing to sit down in peace, I could rock with that. Let's just find common ground and just do everything in our power to stay at peace with one another. That's what the Bible says, right? We can sit there and keep on pointing out differences and so on and so forth, but differences is just going to find more differences. If you ever notice, when you find somebody, a dislike, it's almost like when somebody find a dislike in you, it's almost like you got to point out a dislike in them. It's like, well, who you think you is? You ain't this. And then now you just pointing out another variation, you know what I mean? So, yeah, when you're dealing with toxicity and you got to love that person from a distance, you got to come to the realization everything ain't for everybody. Okay, boom. I'm willing to love from a distance. I got this tea spilled over here. I got this jug of tea, but I didn't put the cap on all the way. And it's kind of like in my passenger side seat on the floor. But I got a plastic mat. But I gotta spray this mat off now, because now when I get to my sister's house, it's sticky. I already know that shit's gonna be sticky. This jug that I got with tea in it, kind of Hey, listen, DMX said that same thing. DMX said, trust that someone showed you who they are. Appreciate that you seen who they are. You know what I mean? Like, a snake gonna be a snake. Appreciate, you know what I mean? Like, when you're looking at different things, it's like that. Like, that's what they tell you. You know what I mean? Like, don't be fooled by the person. Like, if you get to see who somebody really is, then accept that you got to see who they really was. You know what I mean? Like, I accept people for who they are. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, okay, look, you're a monster. I get it. But don't try that shit over here. Go do that monster shit somewhere else. You know what I mean? And even with the narcissistic people, I see, like, all right, you got narcissistic tendencies. You're not willing to address your narcissistic tendencies. So get away from me with it. We all come with 50 shades of bullshit. The only thing you got to figure out is whether you can accept somebody else's 50 shades of bullshit, right? That's the only thing you're going to figure out in life. Whether you accept it with the shit or whatever, but everybody's going to come with their 50 shades. You know what I mean? And I accept that. That's why I go be alone. When my bullshit start, like Mother's Day, I know that, due to the fact that my mom's not here, and I feel like, whatever the case may be, I know I got to go be alone with them feelings. I'm going to jump in the car and get away from people. I'm not going to disturb people's peace. None of that shit. I'm going to go be by myself for that time. That's why y'all ain't see me, in 2 days. That's why I just drove. Because I know me. I'm not trying to rain on nobody else's parade. That's why I never go to parties where I'm not, you know what I mean? That's why I never go to parties where I'm not wanted at. People be like, yeah, I don't care who wants you there. I'm inviting you. Well, I care who want me there. So I can't be there if somebody there that I don't fuck with. That's why when it comes down to it, I always be like, well, who's going to be there? Oh, where you want me to go? Who's going to be there? You know that's our famous question right there. Who gonna be there? Soon as you hear a name you don't fuck with, oh no, I'm good. I ain't going. You know? And that's, listen, I do this like regularly. Like people in my real life don't even understand it. I don't really celebrate holidays. I don't try to tell nobody else about the holidays that they celebrate. I wish them happy holidays and I get the fuck on. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't celebrate these holidays due to the fact that I'm not in the grand understanding of these holidays, the history of these holidays. When I look back at some of them, the mixed history that I get, it seemed like it's more pagan worshiping than it is, rites and rituals of humanity or spiritual. So I try to avoid a lot of things. I pray within inside myself at all times. I'm always praying inside myself. That's why, I take those drives, you know what I mean? Because that's the drive. That's where it's just me, right? When you in a vehicle and you driving, right? It's just my energy around me. It's just my thoughts. I can control my own thoughts. If I go in Walmart, I hate trying to control other people's thoughts. If I go in public places, I hate trying to control other people's thoughts because I just came out of a gas station, right? And when I was walking up to the counter at the gas station, the lady that was at the gas station who was having trouble putting her number in, she tried to make it seem like I was trying to look at her number. Now, she didn't say nothing, but her body language said everything. So I turned my back completely to the register like, lady, you know what I'm saying? I'm here just like everybody else trying to get gas. I'm already a good 3 feet, to 4 feet away from you, but she just seen a black person approaching and her body language responded to the black person that's approaching. And I just had to laugh because I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm always going to be looked at as a 6'5" black man. And that is a difficult task within itself, to be a 6'5" black man. I don't give a fuck about how well dressed I am, how athletically built I am. They don't even give a fuck that I look healthy, and all they see is clench your protect your card, clench your pocketbook, all of that stuff. And I laugh at it. Like now that I see it, I laugh at it. Before, when I was younger, it used to irritate me because I would feel obligated to speak on it. Like, lady, don't nobody want your fucking card number. Ain't nobody looking at your shit. Like before, I would have spoke on that shit, right? Before, I would have been like, lady, if you don't get the F out of here, ain't nobody trying to look at you. You see what car I'm driving in. You see what car you driving in. I'm paying cash for my shit. You having a hard time putting your PIN number in. Stop playing. And if anything, I should worry about you robbing me, right? But I didn't say, you know what I mean? I left it alone. I didn't, speak on it or anything because in my mind, it's like, hey, people got the right to operate according to how they want to operate. Hey, 1111, 1111, that is angel numbers to remain in positivity because your thoughts are manifesting into reality. It's 1111. It's 11 likes. It's 1111 on the clock. It's 1111 on the clock. The numbers showing 1111 and the likes is showing 11. Damn, that's a lot of 11. Let me just be in positivity right now. Let me just take a minute. I know reality is being manifested right before my eyes. I know I'm playing a part of that. Let me remain in positive thoughts. Remain in a state of positivity. The universe is working everything out. And people are becoming more positive. I feel it. I feel like people with negative platforms are getting struck and their negative platforms is about to start going down. I feel it. I seen it on TikTok. I seen people with high levels of negativity platforms being taken down. And I see it. I see now that people are realizing that frequency matters and they're trying to protect the verbal frequency of this plane. And I like that. I like that people are recognizing frequency and recognizing that our verbiage matters. How you speak to somebody. You could speak life upon somebody or you could speak death upon somebody. And I like that more people are trying to speak life. That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing to see more people speak life into this atmosphere, to this verse. Hey, beautiful things is happening around us, I promise you. Beautiful things is happening around us. And that's why I told y'all 4 months ago, that's why I said, hey, come April, What did I say back in February when everybody tried to laugh at me in the Discord because they thought I was snapping out because of something? What did I say? I said, come April, we cannot go into the Aquarius sky with that low vibrational energy. Didn't I say that? I said, we can't keep on going in that direction with that low vibrational energy. And look, just to show y'all that I'm right, look at this red bird. Look at this red bird that just come and sit. Look at it right there. You know, when you see a red cardinal, that's a spiritual thing right there. Look it up. Look up when you see a red bird or a red cardinal or it comes and land. I bet you that bird comes land on this car. I guarantee you it. Watch. Come on, pop up on the hood. I know you about to pop up on this hood. I know you are. I know you are because it's a sign. Pop up on the hood. Come on. I know it's right in the front of this car. That's a sign right there when you see a red. Look, think about that. 11:11 just popped up on the clock. I said remain positive, right? And then that red bird pop up. That means somebody from the other side is with you. We talking about Mother's Day. I'm talking about my mom, you know what I mean? And then that red bird pops up. Look that up. You could look that up right now. It says when you see a red cardinal like that, it's a spiritual sign that somebody from the other side is sending you a message. I promise you it is. Let me see, where'd it go? It disappeared. Didn't even fly off nowhere. Where the hell did it just go? Look at it. It jumped in front of the car. Jumped in front of the car and it disappeared. I didn't see it fly away nowhere or nothing. Where'd that red bird just go? Under the car? That's confirmation to me. I don't even know where that red bird just went, but that was enough right there for confirmation. I just looked that shit up yesterday too. I just seen a video where a lady was crying in her car for 30 minutes. And when she got out her car, she was crying in her car for 30 minutes, missing her mom. And when she got out her car, a red bird landed right by her driver's door. Yeah, that's enough confirmation for me. Oh yeah, that's enough confirmation for me. Oh, it's time to get back on this road. We on the right path. We on the right path. Listen, I got to get back on the road, man. I love y'all. I see y'all around 3 o'clock. Love is love. Man, I got to get back on this road. I knew I stopped here for a reason, and that might be the only reason why I really stopped here, I knew it was a reason. Everything is, listen, we golden, people. Hey, replay gang, man, I love y'all. I love the replay gang. Hey, man, we got great things coming our way, and we doing great things. Let's avoid the negativity and avoid the BS. You know, it's a lot of it out here. Love is love. I'll see y'all at the next stop.